Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. It's been alleged that Ife women who were supposed to meet the senior wife to the Ooni of Ife in the palace of the Ooni of Ife rather met with Queen Naomi in Akure. If this is not the work of God in the life of Queen Naomi, what else can we call this? Now, is this information true or not? If you ask me, now who I go ask, I don't know. I'm not in a position to tell you if this information is true or not, but I will always tell you my own truth. My own truth is that this is alleged information. My own truth is that this is a rumored information. My own truth is that any information you get on social media, you want to take it with a pinch of salt. Ha ha ha! It's not a small something, no. We heard though allegedly, no be me talk calmly, like Ife women who we are supposed to meet with the senior wife for a meeting in the palace of the Ooni of Ife did so well by meeting Olori Naomi in Akure, and this time Naomi received them and hosted them in a way she has never done in 2 years. And so this is something that is looking really good, and it's looking as though at the end of the day, after the fight, they said something that, no matter how dark the cloud gets, it's always going to be a silver lining at the end of every dark cloud. And so this is what we are hearing. And I really think that things are working really well for Olori Naomi right now. The beautiful doctor prophetess Olori Naomi Ogun. See? It's not a small something, no. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Delara. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the source. It's still on the royal. Happy New Week to you. I appreciate you. I love you. I thank you. I do. Long live to the Ooni of Ife. Long live to Queen Naomi. Long live to Odua people across the globe. Long live to my very own Daylight. I speak with utmost respect about this family. So we have heard that women went to Akure rather than the palace to have a meeting with the most senior wife to the Ooni of Ife, and this is something that has never happened in the last 2 years. And Naomi, even when there were times where Ooni had opted that Naomi will host women, as in with her position being defined to her, she would say no, she would never, because of the things that have happened. But they said this time she agreed to host them, to speak to them, and all of that. And that duty that she was supposed to do, she did it. And for the first time, it's a lot of people celebrated. Even the women who met with her, they said that a lot of them really, really celebrated that they've not had something like this for the longest of time. And seeing this happen right now is a dream come true, is a prayer answer from God. And they said this has really, really, really devastated Olori Mariam. You do know that Olori Mariam has been called the Yeye Olua of the source for like 1 year or 9 months or so, and it was Ooni of Ife who gave her that position. And that is why sometimes when you listen to some of this news, you'll be asking yourself, is this thing true? Like, is it possible? Can people just switch like this and all of that? But when you see how it is happening in so many vlogs and you just see things happening, that, well, maybe it's the will of God for things like this to happen, because Naomi herself has been through a lot. She has fought a good fight, and at the end of the day, it's looking as though, even though there were times where we felt as though everything was over, it is not over until it is truly over. Daylight, my Daylight, my Daylight, my super people. Daylight, my Daylight, my Daylight, my super people. I love you guys so much. I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this channel. I appreciate you guys so much. So now they said the meeting was was going to be bordered on some of the logistics that has to do with an event that is coming up in the palace in August. So they're beginning to prepare right now. And you do know that when it comes to the palace event, there are so many things that Naomi do not take part in because of her belief system. And you know that the palace is a traditional Yoruba community. They do a lot of rituals, and the palace is a house to 401 deities, and so they do a lot of rituals, they do a lot of stuff. And Naomi is somebody who does not necessarily belong to that school of thought, and so they try to exempt her from some of these things. But because of what had happened when she got married to the Ooni of Ife, we heard that she had a conversation with the Ooni of Ife, stating very clearly that she will not be a party to, performing rituals and all of that. And Ooni of Ife said there was an Ashley, okay? And, when she now came into the palace, Ashley and Nami, they bonded so well because Ashley was the one who was taking care of the traditional matters, and Nami was taking care of other things that has to do with like birthdays and all of that. And so later, it was later that Lori Naomi found out that there was something more than the traditional stuff in the relationship, okay? And, they now started having basketballs left, right, and center. So right now that Nam is returning back into the palace from the counsel that has been given to the Ooni of Ife, is that Nami will do the one she can do, and the other one they will hand it over to a priestess. And that was why they brought the very young priestess from Brazil, the virgin, to the palace, who will be taking care of all of these things. And that virgin, they said she will be the one taking care of the duties that Ashley used to perform. So they have an event that is coming up in August, a very big event, and a traditional event at that. So the women had to sit down allegedly to speak to Lorinam to find out how they will go about it. And they said the priestess was there also to tell them what they will be needing to do to perform some of the rituals and all of that. So basically, they're trying to put logistics together to ensure that the event comes out well. And what makes it so beautiful is the fact that they had to go to Akure to have that meeting. Is this something that is truly permissible for the Yoruba people who are here, my daily rights? I'm asking you a question. Is this something that is really permissible, that for something as serious as this, you take it out of the royal home to go and have it outside? Is it permissible? Because I heard about the traditional constitution. So is this really permissible? And so whatever you think, please put it down in the comment section. So let me see your thoughts on this one. And now they said the meeting was a success. Naomi handled it very well. The women who went to Akure were very, very happy to have seen her, that they are beginning to sit down and dialogue and talk the way it used to be when, Olori Naomi first got married into the palace of the Ooni of Ife. Now, when Naomi first got married into the palace of the Ooni of Ife, we heard that for issues like this where she's not necessarily going to be a part of, that Ashley will be sitting down there, she will be sitting down there, they'll work on the logistics together, and then Ashley will take charge of the traditional, the things they will need to buy, what they need to do to appease the gods, and Ashley will take care of everything, while Nami will make the major decisions, and at the end of the day, it will come out well. But this time, this kind of meeting is happening again. The priestess was there, from what we are hearing allegedly. All these women were there. They enlisted the things that they will be needing and all of that. And it's looking as though going forward, that is how it's going to be, so that we don't find ourselves in the same canoe where we found ourselves before, because she's not doing the traditional stuff. And so if there is a priestess who is handling the traditional part of it, then I think she will be fine, because she has said it time and time again that nothing is going to make her, practice something she doesn't believe in. And so they said these women were very, very happy. The Oni of Ife was very happy. Even Queen Naomi herself was very happy. But this is not going well with the Oloris at all, at all, at all, at all. That Olori Ikpe has been crying, and Olori Blow Blow has been crying because it has never gotten to this part before. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.